Hey guys, Daniel here from the Decorba channel, and today I'm going to be bringing you a $700 PC build for the month of November. With Black Friday right around the corner, you can definitely expect this price to drop down to the 600 range. I'll have Amazon links to everything mentioned in this video in the description below, and it's a great way to support the channel by using these Amazon links because I do receive a small commission if you use these links. Alright, so with that being said, let's hop right into the build. So starting off with the brain of the build, we have the AMD Ryzen 2600, and for $150 you cannot beat this. Sure, it might be a little older, but it still holds up great in 2020. It's more than capable of running pretty much any game you throw at it, whether it's GTA, COD, whatever your heart desires. And you could easily swap this out since this is an AMD chip, so you could go for something like one of the Ryzen 3000 series, which are also great value for money chips. Alright, so moving on, for the RAM, I went with 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance LPX RAM. This kit of RAM always hovers around $60 on Amazon, and for the money, you really can't beat it. It runs at 3200 megahertz, which is perfect for Ryzen because it really does tend to favor faster RAM. And 16 gigs in 2020 is really the ideal size because you can do anything from gaming to content creation to gaming and having a few Chrome tabs open. So that's why I went with this kit in particular. Alright, so moving on, we have the real star of the show, the graphics card. At this budget, I was able to fit in an Asus 1650 Super. You could throw pretty much any game at this card and it'll be able to handle it no problem. You can expect a smooth 60 FPS when playing games at 1080p. So for just $160 you really can't beat the value this card brings. Moving on to the power supply. For the power supply, I went with the EVGA CXM 450 watt 80 plus bronze semi-modular power supply. You have no clue how many takes it took to say that. This power supply is really nothing special, but it is 80 plus bronze rated, so it is pretty efficient, and also it's semi-modular, so it should make cable management a breeze. Alright, so moving on to storage. For this build, I went with the Crucial MX500 500 gig SSD. I've personally run one of these in my computer for about 4 years, and I've had zero issues with it. And if 500 gigs doesn't sound like enough for you, for just a few dollars more, you can always bump up the storage of your SSD. And for $55, you really can't beat the speed and reliability of these drives. With that being said, let's move on to the motherboard. For this build, I went with the Gigabyte B450M DS3H motherboard. This is one of the highest reviewed motherboards on Amazon, and you get great features with it too, including USB 3.1, 4 RAM slots in case you ever want to upgrade, and space for an NVMe drive. So this leaves us with the case, and with the case, you can honestly go with whichever choice you want. This is where you can get really creative. Here, I went with the Cooler Master Masterbox Q300L. This is a really pretty case, and for $45 you honestly can't beat the price. And if you don't like the way it looks, you can always just go with another one. Alright, so that wraps up the video. Again, you can find links to everything mentioned in this video in the description. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel, as I'll be putting out a video like this every week. This has been Daniel from the Decorba channel, and I'll see you in the next one.